man? What it do, YouTube? It's your boy LShmiitty back at it again. And yes, I am here. Yes, I am present. Yes, I am not going nowhere. And yes, I am not going to miss 3 days in a row again. So let's get straight clicking to it. This is a 21-minute long video, 26-minute long video. I already went over all the shit that I was missing in the last video. So if you was wondering like updates about, I don't know, basketball video while I was gone for 3 days, some upcoming shit I got in the works for y'all, check out the last video. I ain't got nothing else to say, needless to get into this one, man. We got that Michael Jeffrey Jordan. 20 things you didn't know about the man. Alright, this is going to be really a challenge, man. If I get 3 things that I already know, we'll go 4. We'll go 4 things, because that's my magic number. If I get 4 things that I already knew about Michael Jordan, I'm picking them.
Or 20 things you didn't know about Michael Jordan.
Here, Jordan, you're first at the bottom.
1-1 the count to Jordan. The pitch, it's a line right. It's going, gone!
And for number 20, there's no way you knew that MJ is a professionally trained motorcycle racer.
When did you discover motorcycle road racing?
Once I started watching, I said, I gotta get up.
Once that nigga lost me on my bread when I was gambling on it.
I can do that stuff.
I'd be a horse if I could.
Gearing up for the race of a lifetime. They're coming around the corner. It's the final lap. Can he win it? Oh, that's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan's got a need for speed. But in number 19, all he needed was help. Because I bet you didn't know that MJ once got humiliated by a kid in a wheelchair.
Really?
Yeah, this is Eric Barber. When he was just 3 years old, he lost the ability to walk. And growing up, he was obsessed with Michael Jordan. So in 1987, he wrote a letter to MJ, challenging him to a game of wheelchair basketball. And a few months later, his wish finally came true.
What's your strategy for this one-on-one contest?
Well, pretty much just to go around him, keep him off balance. I miss get a rebound before he gets there,
Well, he's not scaring me at all. He can talk all this.
Michael Jordan, he's not scared of me. Nigga, you shouldn't be scared. You're the best fucking basketball player in the world at the time. And this motherfucker don't even know how to use his legs.
We're gonna go at it when we get on the court.
Michael posting up Eric right away, misses a short jumper. Remember now, Eric has
that nigga got the jumper.
15-foot range.
Oh,
Speedy makes the turn on Michael.
Damn, Hofo.
It's 4-0. Michael playing that Matador defense. Watches Eric go right. Eric looking for that favorite spot.
No!
Eric
10-0! That's your goal? Lee. Stephen A. Skip motherfucking Bayless. That's your GOAT, nigga? He just lost 10-zip to a nigga who don't even know how to use his legs.
Damn, that kid was on a roll. And we're rolling to number 18, because you probably didn't know that Michael Jordan sells his underwear.
Right here, an unusual item hitting the auction block. Michael Jordan's underwear.
Yeah, personally worn by the Bulls legend himself. Apparently got plenty of use. Leland's auction site points out the loose threads and a worn Jordan logo. The shorts even have a dry cleaning tag still attached.
Yeah, Jordan's sweaty underwear is worth $3,300. That's just nuts. But number 17 is downright scary. Cause I bet you didn't know about the one thing Michael Jordan's terrified of. See, when MJ was just 7 years old, he was at a beach in North Carolina, swimming with his best friend. When out of nowhere, the current started to pick up, and the waves became violent. Now luckily, Jordan was able to make it out of the water that day, but his friend wasn't as fortunate. Sadly, he drowned, leaving Jordan so traumatized that he developed aquaphobia, an intense fear of water. And according to MJ, this condition is so serious that he'll never go swimming again.
But the nigga has a yacht. It can't be that serious, bruh. I'm sorry, but it can't be that serious. The nigga has a yacht. He be in the ocean. He be on boats.
He said, everybody's got a phobia for something. Me, I don't go in the water anymore. I can't swim. I'm not messing with the water. Even when I go on a boat, it's not without a life jacket. Man, I feel bad for Jordan. But at least he's got people he can lean on. Cause for number 16, there's no way you knew that Michael Jordan's neighbor is LaMelo Ball. Yeah, this?
That's one. I didn't know that.
This Jordan's 7,000 square foot luxury penthouse in downtown Charlotte. And this place is massive. It's got a private elevator, automatic toilet, 25-foot ceilings, modern lighting from Italy, a one-of-a-kind bathroom with a 500-gallon tub that takes 40 minutes to fill up. Yeah, this place has it all. But in 2020, all these features became way too much for Jordan to manage. So he decided to split his luxury condo in two, with the second half selling to LaMelo Ball for $3 million. Yeah, these guys are practically roommates. And nowadays, Jordan can't even go outside without getting harassed by LaMelo fans.
We finna see LaMelo Ball. Oh, that's Michael Jordan! Michael Jordan! Can I get a picture?
Bro, that's the biggest fucking W ever, bro. Imagine you're looking for LaMelo fucking Ball and running to Michael Jordan.
Huh? Michael Jordan!
Man, that's crazy. Michael!
Man, even at home, Jordan to make a little time for the fans. But at number 15, Jordan changed a fan's life. Back in 2016, Jordan caught wind of a viral video going around that touched his heart. It was a man named Jeffrey Harrison, who struggles with seizures and autism, playing pickup basketball, dressed as the GOAT. While Jordan thought it was sweet, some people saw the clip and started hating, clowning my man Jeffrey for no reason. So in response, MJ decided to get in touch with Jeffrey's family and give him the gift of a lifetime.
Robert Williams, this is Michael Jordan. I was just calling to say to your son, thank you for his support.
Who was that, Jeffrey? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Did you get all the stuff?
Yep, I got all of it right now.
Is it enough?
Dude, look cool. Tells you done tried them all on.
Are you kidding me?
First Air Jordans, the dream team.
Oh, them things right here. Them things.
Them ugly eye Jones, man. What the fuck are those?
Oh, she got to smell good.
Dennis is want to hype everything up, bro.
Wow.
Dennis is the type of nigga to try to make the skills competition sound fun.
Michael.
Damn, this man Jordan's a hero. But at number 14, he was a victim. Because I bet you didn't know about the mystery of MJ's stolen jersey. On Valentine's Day 1990, Bulls were in a...
Wait, stop. Don't skip this video.
I hate
great
you.
news for you and your
Get off of my screen!
Of losing or receding.
Now!
Orlando to face the Magic.
You always try to tell me what the fuck I do and
Jordan
don't
went back
know.
to the locker room to get suited up, only to find that his number 23 jersey was missing. Yeah, and Jordan was pissed, so he flipped around the entire locker room trying to find this thing. And Magic security even searched the entire building, but it was nowhere to be found, forcing Jordan to wear a replacement number 12 jersey and leaving people wondering what the hell happened. Well, eventually, the world would get some answers, because after the game, the Magic decided to launch an internal investigation, and a couple of days later, they made a shocking discovery.
They found out from security that one of their personnel had set up a plan to get the jersey, had actually gone through another locker room, climbed over the ceiling, came through a ceiling tile, grabbed the jersey, put it back in the ceiling, planning for, I guess, a few days later to come back and get it after thinking no one would figure it out.
Yeah, a rogue Magic security guard climbed through the ceiling and stole Jordan's jersey.
I say that's a W. That's a W thief, bro. Like I be watching DJ Ghost and all that shit that like people be stealing from him, or not from him, but like stealing in general. That's a W plan, because you can make probably $1 million off of a fucking Michael Jordan. I mean, it's not like you can really authenticate it though. That's the thing. It's not like this nigga walks around with his own signed jersey. But I mean, just for your own purposes, I mean, you got a Michael Jordan jersey. That's a W. That's just worth hella bands. And at the end of the day, you're like punishment. What, a couple months?
Really wanted it, but in number
3 years
13,
at the most,
Jordan really wanted something else. Because you might not have known what MJ's career would have been if it wasn't for basketball.
If you were back in time and you couldn't play basketball or baseball, what sport would you play?
Great question. I went to college. I got my degree in cultural geography. Everybody want to know what is cultural geography?
I could definitely see him speaking like a counselor.
Meteorology.
For the emoji.
I always wanted to be the weatherman. Don't tell me I'm laughing. It's funny. That's what I
wanted to be the weatherman?
Yeah. So if I wasn't playing basketball, baseball, I was going to tell you what the weather was going to be like tomorrow.
Damn.
Michael
That's a
Jordan
nigga who
wanted to
knew
be a
he was gonna play
weatherman.
basketball and baseball.
That would have gave Air Jordan a
Ain't
whole
no
new
way.
meaning, huh? But number 12 gave divorce a whole new meaning. Cause you probably didn't know that MJ had the most expensive divorce of all time. Back in 2006, after 17 years of marriage, Jordan's wife Juanita officially filed for divorce. Breaking up is hard, but to make matters even worse, as a part of the divorce settlement, Jordan had to cough up a gold mine, giving Juanita possession of a 7-acre mansion in Chicago and $168 million cash, which at the time was the largest divorce settlement ever.
That's a shit ton. When did they get divorced? When did this article drop?
$168 million cash, which at the
Oh. Last updated 2020, but when was the divorce? We'll say it was probably around maybe at least 2018. Yeah, that's still a fuck ton of money, bro. That's why divorce, like, this nigga Jordan didn't get a prenup, bro. That's crazy, cause ain't no way. Ain't no way this bitch probably ain't never even touched a basketball, indoor basketball in the gym. And she about to get $168
the time
million
was the
and a
largest
mansion.
divorce settlement ever. Man, MJ was down bad, but he was down even further at number 11. Because I doubt you knew about the time Jordan was nearly cut in half by a sword. Yeah, back in college, during a local martial arts show, Jordan got invited on stage for a sword trick, where a samurai would slice a watermelon on top of his stomach. And Jordan thought it was gonna go smoothly, but the samurai accidentally cut too far, slicing Jordan's stomach and sending him to the hospital for stitches. Jeez. But alright, dog. We've hit the top 10, so you're gonna see a whole new side of Michael Jordan. Like, I bet you had no idea that Jordan owed thousands of dollars to a convicted felon, or that MJ had an injury so bad it almost ended his career. Yeah, but I almost had an injury that bad too. See, when I was younger, I worked out beyond smoking a beer to on top of the because of his injury. See, in 1985. Young Jordan was on top of the world, cause he had just averaged 28 points per game, won Rookie of the Year. People were already calling him an NBA superstar. So going into year 2, MJ was expecting to take his game to an even crazier level. But instead...
Bro, they need to bring back being able to wear those chains on the court, cause that shit was cold as hell. Now, it will never happen, cause that's a fat ass... I mean, I don't even damn near want to wear my chain on, like, a playground court, because, bro, that shit gets snatched so easily. But man, that shit was saucy.
Few days into the season,
this nigga was able
this
to wear a
happened.
chain on the
It was the
basketball
third game of the
court.
season. It was the second season. We're playing Golden State. I go up for a lob. When I landed flat-footed. When it did the Cats game, it was a clear break, and I was done. I was devastated because I never got hurt. I'm in the cast. I couldn't do anything. I was anxious. I'm pretty sure I was irritable to a lot of people.
I don't know about
MJ completely shattered his foot, leaving the NBA world devastated. And according to Bulls team doctors, Jordan suffered a navicular stress fracture, an injury that's extremely hard to recover from due to lack of blood flow, and in some cases, may never heal. So people thought Jordan's career was in serious...
though. I wouldn't say a foot injury could end a nigga's career, because at the end of the day, that shit hurts like a bitch, bro. But you can push through it. It's your foot. It's your foot. Like, it's not gonna make you
But in
slower.
1986, after missing 64 games the last season, Jordan returned to the court, looking better than ever, playing all 82 games and averaging 37 points, the most in his career.
He averaged 37
Man went
points
from
that
limping
year?
off the court to running it, but he didn't always come out on top. Cause in number 9, you might have missed that MJ once owed tens of thousands to a convicted felon. See, in 1992, MJ found himself in a different court because he was forced to testify in the trial of James Slim Booler, a man that was facing life in prison for money laundering and drug charges. Yeah, Jordan got caught up with the wrong dude.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more.
How they charge a nigga
just from this
with life for money
While in
laundering,
court.
bro? They don't be charging white folks a life for money laundering unless you're Bernie fucking Madoff, nigga with the biggest fucking Ponzi scheme of all time. What the fuck? How they charge my nigga life? That's wrong.
Authorities questioned
That's
MJ
wrong.
about
I'm
some...
questioning how the hell this nigga didn't get life for money laundering.
something suspicious.
Chucky
wrote the
millions.
for $57,000. People wondering if this money was to cover up something sinister.
Michael Jordan's day in court was a short one. He spent a lot less time on the witness stand than he does on the bench at Bulls games, and that's not very much. But the few questions he did answer shed new light on his gambling debts and how they mounted so rapidly.
Michael, why did you take so long to tell the truth?
Leaving the court after testifying, it was clear Jordan couldn't wait to put it behind him fast. Normally, he's patient with reporters, but there'd be no post-game interviews today.
I wonder how bad Jordan's
On the
gambling
witness
is
stand,
today.
he looked uncomfortable when he
That's the
talked
real
about the
question.
high-stakes golf matches,
got
which led to checks like these. More than $100,000 lost in golf and card games.
While under oath, Jordan claimed the real reason for the check was to cover a gambling debt that he owed to Slim. So in the end, Jordan might not have faced any consequences himself, but he still learned that some bets aren't even worth making, because his buddy Slim was found guilty and was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Damn, this man Jordan was hiding some crazy stuff. And I bet you didn't know about number 8 either. The meaning behind Jordan's iconic jersey number, 23.
Well, in high school, when I played with my brother, my favorite number was 45, and his favorite number was 45. But we were on the same teams. So he had seniority, he had the option to wear 45, so I just figured 23 was half of 45, 22 and a half. So I grabbed 23, and 23 has kind of stuck with me the whole time.
Yeah, Michael Jordan almost wore 45. That's just weird.
Yes.
But number 7 is freaky, because there's no way you knew that Michael Jordan has a secret tattoo. Yeah, in 1995, Jordan was featured shirtless on the cover of a book titled Rebound. No, I'm serious. The book was actually titled Rebound. And on the cover of this book, Jordan has what looks to be a tattoo on his chest. And after staring at this shirtless picture for a couple of hours, I got curious. What was the meaning behind this tat? Well, I started doing some digging, and that's when I uncovered something strange. See, according to a legendary Bulls reporter, Sam Smith, Jordan's tattoo has been a sensitive topic his entire career. And in fact, he's never even publicly commented on it. But that's not even the weirdest part, because it turns out this symbol isn't even a tattoo. It's actually a branding for Jordan's secret college fraternity, Omega Psi Phi. Yeah, someone took a scalding hot iron and branded the secret logo.
I don't know how crazy this is. Like, at first it seemed really crazy that he didn't talk about it, didn't address it or anything, and it's really hard to find the meaning behind his tattoo, kind of, and the fact that it's his only tattoo, even though it's clearly not a tattoo, you just said it's a branding. But, I mean, college fraternities are fucking weird, and they have some weird. He's probably just
right into Jordan's skin. Damn, this dude Jordan is into some weird stuff. And what he did in number 6 was really twisted. I bet you didn't know that MJ used to starve one of his own teammates after they lost games. Yeah, as an NBA player, Jordan showed no mercy, from taunting his opponents to trash-talking refs. I mean, hell, he even punched his own teammate during practice. But no one caught it worse than former Bulls forward Horace Grant, because throughout his 6 seasons playing with Jordan, he was punished for every bad road game he played in the sickest way imaginable. See, during Bulls team flights, not only would MJ take Horace's food away, but he also forced the flight attendants not to feed him, saying Horace doesn't deserve to eat.
Show me straight what's going on with this deal. I mean, Mike said you can't eat, blah, blah, blah. He said, Sharp, I'm telling you 100%, that did happen. The flight attendants, they're serving us, and he touches the flight attendant and says, hey, he doesn't eat because he played like poop.
Jesus, MJ had him going hungry. But luckily, he's serving up at number 5. Because I don't think you knew that Michael Jordan has his own McDonald's burger called the McJordan.
Can I order it then?
LA is feeling blue. Detroit's the same way.
I would go do a food review on the McJordan burger right now if I could.
Only one town gets to eat the McJordan special. Now it's back in town. McDonald's today.
They were loving it. But Jordan wasn't loving number 4, as it turns out, MJ has one of the most embarrassing records in NBA history. During the 1990 All-Star Weekend, Jordan suited up for his very first three-point contest, and he was expecting to put on a show.
Goddamn. That was a lot of my vocal cords, but I definitely saw this.
he put on a stinker of historic proportions, missing 25 out of 30 shots.
Here earlier today for some school kids, it was on fire at that time. It seems to still be on it right now. 28 seconds remaining. Jordan has really struggled in his first 2 rounds.
Yeah, Jordan couldn't make a damn thing. By the end of it, Jordan had set an all-time record for the worst three-point contest in NBA history. But alright, dog, we've hit the top 3, so it's about to get goated. And we gotta start with the real reason Jordan became the greatest. Because you might not have realized that MJ had the greatest training method of all time. This is legendary sports trainer Tim Grote.
Best training method.
There's a little known trick to getting started in real estate, making $1,000, $2,000, or even $10,000 a day.
And in the early 90s, he was hired by Jordan to help transform his body into a machine, increasing his strength in the weight room, watching his diet, and even inviting Jordan's teammates to work out in the morning as part of the Breakfast Club. But there's one thing that Tim...
We're gonna need to know. Why is it so far up, bro? Is it that astonishing to believe that an athlete worked out?
Did. That was insane. See, to make sure Jordan wasn't overworking certain parts of his body, Tim studied his every movement. In fact, in each game that Jordan played, Tim counted every single step Jordan took on the court.
I would literally write down how many steps he took every single basketball game. I have pieces of paper still now. I would rewind it, watch it again, rewind it, watch it again, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how many steps he took in the first quarter. This is how many he took in the second. These how many took he took to the left. This is how many he took to the right, forward, back, all this stuff. So that way I could understand which body part and which angle he used most, which one he used less, and the training programs were totally developed around that methodology.
Damn, this man Jordan hired the human Fitbit. But hey, it's not always about basketball with Jordan. Sometimes it's about giving back. And for number 2, you probably had no idea that the amount of money that Jordan's donated to charity is more than what he made in the NBA. See, Jordan made bread in the league. After 15 seasons in the NBA, he earned over $90 million from his team contracts alone. And that's a boatload of money. But to Jordan, that's nothing, because he gave it all away, and then some, donating over $100 million to different charities over the course of his life. Wow, Jordan really knows how to spread the wealth. And he knows how to spread some knowledge too, because there's one final thing you should know about Michael Jordan. Is that his greatest student was the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. See, when Kobe first came into the NBA, Jordan was at his peak, dominating anyone that got in his way. And in their first couple of matchups, all Kobe could think about was one day earning the respect of the GOAT. So over the next couple of years, he kept working on his game until eventually, in 1998, he finally got Mike's attention. Because during the 1998 All-Star Game, Kobe made waves, becoming the youngest NBA player ever to start in an All-Star Game. With an achievement like that, Jordan started seeing huge potential in Kobe. So after the game, he pulled him aside and said, "If you need anything, just call." And that marked the beginning of an iconic friendship. As from that point on, Kobe was calling up MJ every week, asking for basketball tips, how to handle the media, life advice. Jordan was like Kobe's older brother.
Mike, after you fake the ball, where else you gonna go? You left your feet. Yeah, but where else you gonna go? In the game, I go for you. I spun all the way around. I go for these ribs right here.
Like, is Michael Jordan a friend of yours? He's a good mentor, man. He's like a big brother.
How about the best advice you've ever gotten from him?
Probably the best advice was to be me.
I can't do a video.
Kobe and Jordan had nothing but love for each other. By the time they both retired from the NBA, the two were practically family. And while sadly, the world may have lost the Black Mamba in 2020, the man will never be forgotten. Because MJ is going to remember his greatest student and his little brother, Kobe Bryant, for the rest of his life.
This kid had passion like you would never know. What Kobe Bryant was to me was the inspiration that someone truly cared about the way I played the game or the way that he wanted to play the game. He wanted to be the best basketball player that he could be. And as I got to know him, I wanted to be the best big brother that I could be.
Damn, now that's goated. But alright, man.
Tough, man. Anyway, Shmitty gang, that was a long one. I know I'm probably damn near at 30 minutes for this video. So, Shmitty gang, I'll holler at y'all in the next one, man. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side, man.